I wanted to share that with you guys just because I found it very interesting. Because if you listen to the show, you know my take on running backs, period. And the fact of the matter is, when I saw the headline, I immediately thought Todd Gurley. And I'm a huge proponent of the Todd Gurley, the Georgia Bulldog. Not so much the the Ram. You know, I know they keep telling us that it's a straight up ACL. There's no other ligament damage. It's, you know, straight up and down. It's gonna be what it is, and it may be. And I hope it is, because I like watching good football. I like watching good football players play good football. But what did they draft? 9, Rob? 10? Yep. What was it? 9, 10?
8 or 9. It was 8 or 9.
Yeah. That's I don't know. Still a tough one for me, man.
But I can't lie. That pick with Lattimore, you know, I was just kind of hoping that he would have been able to bounce back from that injury, because, you know, I mean, we saw it live when it happened, and we know how gruesome it was.
Yes, it was like it was all 3 ligaments and bone broken.
Yeah,
it was everything.
I just kind of hope, you know, with him being a young man, that, you know, he would be able to bounce back. And I got to think that's what the 49ers were thinking as well, because when this dude was healthy, this dude was a hell of a running back.
I think they were looking.
He was a hell of a running back.
They were looking for the good story, because, like I said, they had a stable of running backs. I think they were looking for the good press and the goodwill. And they had a team that was already stacked with players. You know what I mean? This was that like the second year of the Harbaugh era, where everything looked good.
Yeah. Was that the team that went to the Super Bowl?
Yeah. They'd already replaced, Alex Smith. Colin Kaepernick was the talk of the town. Anquan Bolden was in the building. You know, Michael Crabtree. I think Randy Moss even joined that team. You know what I mean? Yeah. Everything looked good. So I was like, what the hell?
That was the team that when Randy was trying to win the Super Bowl. You absolutely right.
We'll just throw away this 4th round pick and whatever. We're stacked for years to come. Until now, everyone retired. Now what? Probably wish you had that 4th round pick now. Yeah, I don't know, and I'm not blaming the kid, man. And I understand your point, because I think most people were like that, because again, he's a good kid. Everyone says it, and just the opposite. Again, this is the opposite of Bill Cosby. Like, when everyone says you're a good person, I'm leaning on the side of believing them. This ain't like when everyone says you've raped them. I'm on the side of believing them. Same thing, right?
40 women.
Right. So yeah.
Does that mean that Bill Cosby is like the Darren Sharper of the entertainment industry?
He's exactly what he is.
He's like a universal. What they call Darren Sharper? A universal rapist?
No, he took a universal plea deal. That's what it was. That's what you think about. Yeah, he took a universal plea deal,
which makes him a universal raper.
Yeah, he's a douchebag, is what he is. What did I leave off on? Oh, I told you guys I was going to tell you about this kid. And the story is not the fact. This kid, some 13-year-old kid. They caught him. They said he was hitting NBA 3-pointers blindfolded. So, of course, I'm me. I've got to watch the video. Of course I do. Here's the thing. He wasn't blindfolded. What he did, he pulled his shirt over his face. So, of course, I did that. And if you guys at home want to try that right now, pull your shirt over your head, the front of your shirt over your head. Yeah, tell me if you can still see the TV.
You can see through it.
Yeah.
See through my shirt right now. I'm doing the show. I'm doing the show blindfolded.
You're an idiot, because you're an idiot with a crown on your head. I'm assuming too, a crown and a blindfold. That sounds like a wild night at the Callaway House to me. Straight, as soon as the show over, you walk upstairs with nothing but the shirt around your eyes and a crown. It's time to go, woman. Let's do it.
Yeah, crown me.
You're an idiot. Now I can't find the story. That's the crazy thing about it. But the story starts off. It says in his 4th year of varsity basketball. Like, I'm not the smartest student in the world, but when I start subtracting 4 from 13, that gets me to 9. This kid's playing varsity basketball at 9 years old. What the hell is happening?
What city is this?
Yeah, this is why I'm frantically looking for it right now. Because the video is, I mean, you can tell the kid's got skills. You know, you can tell he's got skills. He's super duper swagged out, and he knows he's hot. But I'm like, damn, his 4th year, and he's the first kid. He's the first. What is it? He's reached 1,000 points quicker than anyone else in his school's history.
He obviously goes to private school. He goes to private school.
I don't know, and you know, thing I can't.
Catholic schools
I didn't save the article. It doesn't look like I saved the article.
Where they have everybody in the same. Because I mean, how the hell you playing varsity basketball and you dying?
There's something different going on, dude, and I don't understand it either. And now I can't even find the article.
You know how much I love playing basketball against 9-year-olds? I love that.
Probably not this kid. I mean, like I say, he had skill. Like, here's the thing, even if he wasn't blindfolded, he was shooting NBA threes. Like that was remarkable enough. But they're like, yeah, this kid's shooting NBA 3-pointers blindfolded because they know people like me don't want to see it. They have to see it. So I did. I was like, okay, let me check this kid out. And it starts off, you know, he got his mixtape thing going, so they show his dribbling skills and all that kind of stuff. And then he's just like banging these threes out one after one after one. I'm looking at it like, where's the blindfold? And then I noticed his shirt was pulled up and over the front of his head, and that was considered to be the blindfold.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you want to impress me. Yeah, you want to impress me. Yeah. Tim Tebow was circumcising kids in the Philippines blindfolded.
That's not true. Don't listen to him, y'all. And I'm almost certain that that's impossible to do without actually castrating someone. Yeah, I'm almost certain that you can't do that. Like, morally or legally, can you put a blindfold on and start messing with somebody's foreskin? Well, depends on.
He was that good. He was that good, man. Look, Russell Wilson. Look. I'm telling you, man, Tim Tebow and Russell Wilson, they got that same connection, man. Hey, it was a godly thing, man. You had to be there to witness it, boy. Blindfolded.
I'm not trying to be the witness to anyone getting circumcised. I'm good. I'll just take. You know what I do? I just take your word for it. How about that? Oh! I forgot to do this while we was talking about the NBA, and I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to read you guys off, and we got plenty of time. Good, at least 8 minutes. These NBA PA. Nominees. I'm like, what the hell is happening? Okay.
No, it's not even the look. It's not even the people's names, or you know, like the people that. No, it's what the title of the awards. That's what got me. Was the title of some of these awards? Go ahead.
Okay, so this is the first ever Players Awards. It's going to take place on July 19th at the Rio Hotel in Las Vegas and be broadcasted on, of course, BET. You might have been thinking BET, TV1. Well, BET won out on this one.
So, how the hell does BET? They has no affiliation with anything going on with the NBA.
Of course they do. Of course they do, Rob. What does the B stand for? All right, then. All right. Or probably...
Niggas. Negus, niggas.
They're synonyms. We know what you're talking about.
That was obviously because none of the major sports networks want to carry this crap.
Of course. Okay. And like, yeah. Let's see if it crashes and burns on the Black channel. And then, of course, we'll swoop in. If it's even the least bit successful, we'll just swoop in and call the next one the first annual. Like, this one don't even count. It's like the practice one, and the next one will be the official first annual. It's funny because it's true. Yeah. So anyway,
I need to call Tigger see if he's gonna be hosting it.
Maybe, or they're just bringing like T-Pain. T-Pain will host it. You're an idiot.
Kevin Hart.
Nah, hell no. They definitely ain't springing for that.
Well, not now.
You heard Rodney Perry the other day say that dude getting guapped up every time out the box.
Look, you know what's crazy is that yesterday, Throwback Thursday, Tigger had posted a picture. It was of him, and I can't think of who the female was, and Kevin Hart.
At the Source Awards.
From the 2000. Was it the Source? I thought it was the 2004 BET Awards. Was it the Source?
I think it was.
Regardless,
it was the Source Awards.
Regardless, it was like 2004, and Kevin Hart was like a co-host, and I was like, huh?
Constant grind, man. Constant grind.
Yeah, but then I remember that Saturday Night Live did their anniversary show back at the beginning of the year, and they were showing the interviews or the auditions of the comedians that were trying to make it on Saturday Night Live, and they showed Jim Carrey, and he didn't make it on Saturday Night Live, and neither did Kevin Hart. They showed Kevin Hart do his little thing, and he didn't make it either. And I was like, damn, Mike.
Kevin Hart should have took his ass to A Living Color.
Now. Yeah. Well, Jim Carrey did. The Living Color thing, but Jim Carrey worked out well.
Start getting $25 million a picture.
But Kevin Hart never got a look, but he just kept on working.
Yeah, crying out. All right, so these awards: the best rookie, Jordan Clarkson, kid from the Lakers; Zach LaVine, kid whose name I always forget, from the Timberwolves; Elfrid Payton, big hair kid from Orlando. And then Andrew Wiggins.
Minnesota.
But yeah, there's Nerlens Noel, who was officially a rookie last year. I know he got drafted 2 years ago, but yeah, he was officially a rookie last. He finished second in the Rookie of the Year, in the real NBA Rookie of the Year. How is he not on here?
Yeah.
So that's crazy. Then you got the best defender: Tony Allen, Jimmy Butler, Anthony Davis, and Deandre Jordan. You can't really, I don't know, you really can't. Maybe Draymond Green came to mind immediately. Like, all right.
Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi.
The dude that actually
Defensive Player of the Year. Yeah, that's something. Yeah, it's just weird, man. This is what happens when players choose things, dude.
Like Tony Allen, like really?
But Tony Allen's he's a lockdown guy now. He can't shoot where the hell.
And I'm not taking anything away from Tony Allen, but I'm like, okay, y'all threw Tony Allen in here.
If I would take anybody off, I'd take Jimmy Butler off. If I took anybody off.
Well, okay, all right.
I think Jimmy Butler's a nice defender, but if I put him and Tony Allen in the same room defensively, yeah,
you're wrong, right?
The global impact player, Pau Gasol. Oh, Kyrie Irving, yeah. From Australia.
What the hell was Kyrie? Whoa.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
That's see how that snuck up on you? Yeah, Kyrie. He don't even. It's like this is one of those SAT questions where I say Pau Gasol, Kyrie Irving, Dirk Nowitzki, and Tony Parker. Which one of these things don't belong? Right.
Yeah. Because it's like Kyrie say like some dude that grew up with us on the block.
Yeah.
Like, just a regular dude.
An Aussie.
Him and Dellavedova. Him and Deli.
That's probably why they was fighting all the time in training camp. What do we got? 3 minutes left. Clutch performer: Steph Curry, James Harden, LeBron James, Russell Westbrook. I can't argue. If you only got 4 spots, of course there are other people that you could see in the category. But hell, I can argue with that.
These are the most clutch. That's them, right.
Coach you most want to play for: Coach Bud, Mike Budenholzer, Rick Carlisle, Steve Kerr, and Greg Popovich. I can't say that I'd argue with that either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or if you're LeBron, you probably argue. Like, what about David Blatt? I love pushing him around.
Or what about me? If you're LeBron, you're like, what about me?
Exactly.
You don't want to play for me?
Best home court advantage: the AT&T Center in San Antonio, the Chesapeake Energy Arena, in Oklahoma City, of course, the Moda Center in Portland. That's a surprise. Not really, but kinda. Then the Oracle, of course, in Golden State. The Grindhouse, I would maybe accept that as well as one of the nominees in Memphis. Player you secretly wish was on your team: Steph Curry, Anthony Davis, Tim Duncan, or LeBron James. No one wishes Kobe or Russ on their team. And it's funny how quickly we forget about dudes like KD. No one wants Carmelo. Like, you want Carmelo? No. No.
Well, nobody wants Melo. You know that.
Most valuable player: Steph, James Harden, LeBron, and Westbrook. The usual sources, obviously.
How about my favorite award? You forgot my favorite award.
Oh, God. This is going to be foolery. What is it?
That's idiotic. Yeah, we're going to give an award for the player that's hardest to guard. Who's the hardest to guard? What? Like you get an award for that?
That sounds like a player. Yeah, that sounds like a player thing. Just start polling people.
But it's the same thing as the most valuable player: Steph Curry, James Harden, LeBron James, Russell Westbrook. Same thing.
It seemed like it was something. Oh, in the last minute. So you guys, if you don't follow us on Instagram, first, shame on you, but then you should at Sports Kings Live. Crushed Entourage, 2 weeks, bang, knocked it out. The last couple of episodes, yeah. I think they were trying to set us up for the movie, so they couldn't really do anything too substantial, like no one could die. You know what I mean? And by the way, and the whole Vince getting married thing, but the broad he married, like, I don't know her name, but she was on this movie that probably no one else has ever seen but me. She's Out of Your League. The little skinny Jewish kid from he was on the movie where they was having the baby, and Jonah Hill and them was on it, and Katherine Heigl. Anyway, yeah, she's from, like, I think Australia, and she got that little sexy, like, pigeon toe walk, and she bow legged. She got that back porch is popping. If anybody if any of the bras that Vince messed with, he was gonna marry in 3 days.